Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is going to be the first video that I do that isn't music related. The first, most of my videos relate to me playing guitar, or I'm doing a vocal cover, or I'm doing something musical. This is not going to be musical. This is going to be the other portion of my life, which is horror movies. Horror movies play such a big role in my life that I'm prepared to spend literally thousands of dollars to create a collection of replica masks and props for movies. Why? Because some people have better financial decisions than others. I'm not saying I'm which side I am, but I digress. Today we're going to be looking at a mask that I ordered from a guy named Jason Hammond. You can find him on Instagram at Hammond Sculpt. I'll be putting the link to that in my description. He is from Canada. He's a really, really great artist. He does a lot of different things. He's done a lot of really cool Hellraiser sculpts. He's done a lot of great Goosebumps stuff. He's done a lot of cool little wall accessories and stuff. He really does. He really goes out of his way, and he really does a great job. So what I ordered from him was a Goosebumps mask from the Haunted Mask episode. The first one, the green one with the teeth and the Carly Beth. And, she said Carly Beth like 15 million times in the episode.
Carly Beth. Carly Beth.
What's wrong, Carly Beth? Carly Beth, come back!
Who are you?
Carly Beth?
That's me. So I ordered that. I ordered it from him a couple of months ago when he had a sale. He got backed up on order, so it took a little bit to get the mask, but he did get me the mask. He was very good on responding and answering questions. Whenever I would message him and ask him, he'd always get back to me in a day or two. He said he had a queue of about 80 different orders that he had to do at the time that mine was put in. So, busy guy. But he does great work. He has an Etsy, which I will also put in the description. I really enjoy the guy's work. I have heard, not from experience, but I have heard that sometimes he has spotty production. Some things maybe aren't as good as other things. You're not going to get the same. If you order the same mask twice, they're not going to be the same in terms of quality. But I got mine, and I really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and recommend the guy because I dig the mask. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that thing. So here we have the Haunted Mask. Now, there was a Haunted Mask that was produced by Trick or Treat Studios back in the Stone Ages, back when they had the license. And it was a mass-produced mask, so it was alright. It was really cool. The paint was a little bit strong. The teeth were awful, but the sculpt was pretty good. I mean, you get the mask for $50 to $70. You pay somebody, $100, $150 to give it a good sweep paint-wise, and it's going to look great. This is just kind of cutting out that middleman. This is just paying one guy for the one thing one time. I like the sculpt a little bit more. I like the paint a lot more. The teeth are exponentially better. So here's a little bit of a close-up. You can see here the lights are a little bit harsh, but you can see there's a lot of different paints going on. There's a lot of blues and purples on top of all the greens and whites and everything. If you check out the teeth are where the real money's at. Yeah. Those are real chompers. Check that shit out. Now, as far as size go, I imagine this fits pretty big. I imagine if you wanted to wear this, you could. I have a really big head. My last measurement was like 25 and a half. It's a big noggin. I could probably wear this, but I am terrified to put it on because I can only put it on 3 times. So I'm not going to waste it, in the first couple weeks of having it. So we'll wait till a special occasion, and then eventually I'll never take it off, and I'll become an evil dark creature that goes around scaring middle schoolers and stuff. Which is kind of what I do anyway, but that's a whole separate conversation. So this is a great mask. This is a really, really cool mask. Everything about it, the sculpt is incredible. He has a little slit going up the back that he has actually taped closed right now. I could take the tape off if I wanted to, but otherwise it works really great for display because, again, almost a completely invisible thing. It stays together all in one. Really, really did a good job. I'm super happy with it. I only have very minor complaints about the mask as far as things that I wish could be better. those things are that, one, it is very thin. It is a very, very thin mask. If we're talking about, latex longevity, obviously thicker is going to be better as long as you take care of it. This is really thin. This probably will not last as long as some of my other latex masks that I have, just based purely on the merit of the thick latex being more durable and lasting a little bit longer. That is one complaint. Very minor, though. Very minor. I've had thin masks before. No biggie. Worst case scenario, go in and patch it up and fill it up and make it more full if you want it to just be a display. Or foam fill it. Fuck it. The other minor complaint is that the texture on it is typically supposed to be a little bit smoother, and this has a lot of textural flaws, a lot of speckles, there's a handful of air bubbles, especially around in the ear. There's one big noticeable air bubble. So it just looks like maybe the blank wasn't 100% cleaned up after it was taken out of the mold. It was clearly clean to some extent, maybe just not as fully as it could have been. And again, dude has 80 orders going on. For all intents and purposes, this could have been way, way worse, and I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. So a little more close-up on it. Again, real thin. Even as I'm holding it up to my phone right now, I have a ring light behind my phone, and I can actually see the light through both layers of the mask because it's so thin. It is a really thin guy, but it's cool stuff. I really dig it, man. I really dig it. I think I ordered this at the perfect time because I'm pretty sure he put a price hike on it, maybe because that was a supply and demand thing. But when I bought it, this thing ran me about $230 US, and I think now if I wanted to get this mask, it would be like $350 US, something like that, before shipping, mind you. So, I mean, getting one of these is going to be a little bit questionable. Like I said, I dig the mask. I recommend it. It's really cool, but be prepared for a little bit of a wait and be prepared to maybe not get this exact mask. You might get a variation of it. You can check his reviews on Etsy. There are like 11 different pictures of it where dude's got all these different kinds, and all the masks look just slightly different from the other one. Sometimes a little bit, sometimes more radically, but I dig it. Cool mask. So I'm going to go ahead and take some cooler up close, maybe videos or photos or some shit, and I'll have that right after I get done yapping. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. Again, I'm going to be showing a lot more masks in the future. I've got about 40 of them hanging out in my living room right now, so I have at least 39 other ideas that I could use for videos. So we'll cross those bridges when we get to it. So thank you very much.